Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to today's video. This is your boy Shika, and in today's video we're going to be talking about hair porosity. But before I get into that, I wanted to give a quick update on how I was able to maintain my hair throughout the week or throughout the 2 weeks. Before sleeping, I made sure to sleep in a bonnet, and each time I woke up, I noticed that my hair would be pressed down in certain areas. And so all I did was use a spray bottle and shake my hair. But like along the week, if my hair was frizzy in certain areas, I would go in with some more gel and spray water and shake my head. Water was really key during the whole process. So yeah, that was a quick update. But like right now, I think it's been 2 weeks, so I think I'm way past just putting water and shaking. I just have to redo the whole process. But yeah, that's how I was able to maintain my hair throughout this week, 2 weeks. Just a quick update, and without further ado, let's move on to why you came to the video. But if you haven't checked out my curl video, you should check it out on the channel. I curled my hair with only eco gel and water. Thank you. So what is hair porosity? Hair porosity is how fast your hair is able to absorb and retain moisture. Now, there are 3 types of hair porosities. We have low porosity hair, medium porosity hair, and high porosity hair. Let's start with low porosity hair. Low porosity hair is hair that has its cuticles tightly packed. They usually tend to overlap each other. Now what this means for this type of hair porosity is that it's really hard for moisture to penetrate through the hair, but once it does, the moisture stays there for long. The hair is able to retain that moisture for long. Then we have medium porosity hair. Medium porosity hair is hair that has its cuticles not too tight and not too loose. So this type of hair is you can say the best type of porosity to have, because moisture can easily penetrate the hair, stay for long. The hair can retain it longer as well. It's just balanced. Everything is balanced. Not too much of this, not too much of that. So there's not even much I can say about it. Then we have high porosity hair. High porosity hair that has its cuticles wide open, like they're very wide, very loose. And what this means for this type of hair is that it's able to absorb moisture very quickly and lose it quickly as well. So those are the 3 types of porosities. Now you're probably wondering what causes porosity. Porosity is mostly genetic. So that means if your family has low porosity hair, there's a high chance you have low porosity hair. Same applies to medium porosity, high porosity, and environmental factors can also change your porosity. If you're always using heat on your hair, if you're bleaching your hair, always coloring your hair, in the long run, or in the long term, that can actually change the porosity of your hair. Now you know what porosity is, the 3 types and their characteristics. Now you're probably wondering, how do you test your porosity, or how do you find out what your porosity is? Well, let me explain. There's the water test you can use. So what you have to do is wash your head with only shampoo. Do not add anything else. Don't add moisturizer, do not add a conditioner, just use shampoo, because this can affect the result. Then grab yourself a glass of water, remove strands of your hair from different parts of your head, then put it in a glass and wait for 10 minutes. If your hair is still floating after like 10 minutes, you have low porosity hair. If your hair sinks straight to the bottom, you've got high porosity hair. And if your hair is in the middle, that means you have medium porosity hair. This is a test I did as well. My hair remained floating, and I really do have low porosity hair. My girlfriend has high porosity hair, and yeah, you can do this test and find out your porosity. Okay, now that you know your porosity, whether be it low or high or normal or medium porosity, what do you do now? Well, since you now know your porosity, you can try using these two methods. There is the liquid, cream and oil, which is the LCO method, and we have the LOC, liquid, oil and cream. Now the LCO method is usually used by people with low porosity hair, and the LOC method is used by people with high porosity hair. But let me explain the method. So we've got the liquid, cream and oil, which I use. So in the place of liquid, it just means like after I take on my wash day, after I've washed my hair, how I'm going to seal in that moisture is using the LCO method, which is liquid. In my case, that's water. Then I go in with the cream and seal it off with an oil. Because with low porosity hair, the struggle is getting the moisture into the hair. Keeping the moisture in the hair isn't the struggle. So using this method helps put moisture into the hair. Then with the LOC method, which is used for high porosity hair, the struggle with high porosity hair is that it tends to lose moisture quickly. So it's majority of the time it's dry. Now with using this method, once you put the liquid, we seal it off with an oil, then add the cream on top, thus helping the hair retain the moisture for longer. So that's all about hair porosity, what hair porosity is, how many types of the porosity are, what methods you can use to help the type of porosity you have. And this is why I'm going to conclude the video. I hope you've learned something new. It's been your boy. I'll check you until my next video. Man's out.